Section 11.1, the fundamental counting principle. Definition of the fundamental counting principle. If you can choose one item from a group of m items and a second item from a group of n items, then the total number of two item choices is m times n. So in English, what that means is multiply the choices, and that will tell you in how many ways can you choose those items. So let's look at this. A tree diagram, a representation of all possible, is a representation of all possible choices. This tree diagram shows that there are 2 times 3 equals 6 different outfits from 2 pair of jeans, and 3 t-shirts. So for each pair of jeans, you can wear 3 different t-shirts. So you have 3 choices for this pair of jeans and then 3 choices for the other pair of jeans. So the tree diagram shows how many choices you have. So let's look at example 1. The Greasy Spoon restaurant offers 6 appetizers and 14 main courses. In how many ways can a person order a 2-course meal? So a 2-course meal, it will mean that you're going to be able to choose. You're going to choose an appetizer, and so it will inspire you to multiply, and you're going to choose a main course. And from appetizers, you have 6 to choose from, and for main courses, you have 14 to choose from. So the numbers of ways is equal to the product of the choices that you have. So 6 to choose from, so it's 6, 14 to choose from for the main course. So you multiply those two values, 6 times 14, and that will give you 84. So you have 84 ways to select an appetizer and a main course. Lots of choices. Example 2. Next semester, you're planning to take 3 courses, Math, English, and Humanities. There are 8 sections of Math, 5 sections of English, and 4 sections of Humanity that you find suitable. Assuming no schedule conflicts, how many different 3-course schedules are possible? So that means you're choosing 3 courses. You're going to choose from Math, English, and Humanities. So for Math, you have 3 courses to choose from. For 8. There are 8 sections of Math, 5 of English, and 4 of Humanities. So you're going to multiply each one of the choices that you have for each course. So this will be, for the number of ways, it will be 8 times 5 times 4. So 8 times 5 times 4. And that is 160. You have 160 ways to choose your courses. Okay? You are taking a multiple choice test that has 10 questions. Each of the 10 questions has 4 answer choices, with 1 correct answer per question. If you select one of these 4 choices for each question and leave nothing blank, in how many ways can you answer the questions? So you have 10 multiple choice. So let me just pretend that this is the test. Okay, you're taking a multiple choice test that has 10 questions. So these are the 10 questions. Each of the questions has 4 answers. So let's say A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So these are the choices. Okay, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So you can choose one of those. So here are 4 choices. Each one of them has 4 ways in which you can answer the questions. So therefore, in order to find out in how many ways can you choose that, you multiply each one of them. So this is going to be 4 times 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 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Times 4. So if you wanted to save some time, that is the same thing as 4 raised to the 10th power. Okay. So you could have done 4 to the 10th power. That will make it easier and to remember also what to do. So this is going to be 4 raised to the 10th power. And that is equal to, wow, a large number, 100. Let me write it down. I think it's more. 1048576. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have 1,048,576,000 ways to do that. Wow. Okay. So example 4. Telephone numbers in the United States begin with 3-digit area codes followed by 7-digit local telephone number. Area codes are local telephone numbers, and local telephone numbers cannot begin with 0 or 1. So 1, 2, 3, these right here are for the area code. And then followed by a 7-digit telephone number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is the telephone number. Okay, telephone number. So it says area code. So this is showing you a restriction or a condition. Area codes and local telephone numbers cannot begin with a 0 or 1. So this first number cannot be a 0 or a 1, but it can be any other digit that is not a 0 or 1. So it can be a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9. Okay, so they're usually 10 digits, but this one cannot be a 0 or a 1, but it can be a 2, 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, or 7, 8, or 9. So if you notice, there are 8 different choices. Then the second one doesn't have any conditions. It only says area codes cannot begin, area codes and local telephone numbers cannot begin with a 0 or 1. So here, this is the first digit of the telephone number. So this can only be a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So there are 8 to choose from. There are no other restrictions for the other digits. So you will have numbers from 0 to 9 that you can choose from, and from 0 to 9 there are 10 numbers to choose from. You can verify that with your fingers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I use 1. So there are 10 choices for each one of them. So in order to find out the number of ways, you multiply all of these numbers out. So this is going to be 8 times 10 times 10. That's for the area code. Then we have times another 8 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Let me make sure I have enough tens in here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we have the 8, 10, 10, 8. So we press enter, and the number of ways, when you multiply all of those, is going to be 64, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this 3, okay. So that is in how many ways you can have create telephone numbers. Okay, that's why we all have a unique telephone number. There are many ways. Okay, license plates. License plates in a particular state displays 3 letters followed by 3 numbers. We have 3 letters. So these here are going to be letters followed by 3 numbers. Okay. So how many different license plates can be manufactured for this state? So the letters, there are 26 letters to choose from in the American alphabet. And the digits again are between 0 and 9. Between 0 and 9. So you have 10 to choose from. So the number of ways is going to be the product of 26 times 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 10. So that will give you the number of ways, or the number of different license plates that you can have. You can also enter this in your calculator as 26 to the third power times 10 to the third power, if you wish to do that. Okay, so let me write that down. 26 to the third power, because we have 3 of them. And then times 10 to the third power. It just makes it easier to enter that in your calculator. But if you wish to do it the other way, what matters is just get it right. And then times 10 raised to the third power. So we are getting 1757, 6,000 here. Okay, so that is 17,576,000. Number 6. A pizza can be ordered with 3 choices of size: small, medium, or large. 4 choices of crust: thin, thick, crispy, or regular. And 6 choices of toppings. Okay, so there are 3 things that you need to choose. So first you have to choose the size, then you have to choose the crust, and then you have to choose the toppings. So for the size, we have small, medium, large. You have 3 choices for the size, 4 choices of crust, and 6 choices of toppings. Okay, so 3 times 4 times 6. So this is going to be 3 times 4 times 6, and that will be 72. There are 72 ways in which you can order that pizza. 72 combinations, ways. How many different 4-letter radio station call letter can be formed if the first letter must be a W or a K? So how many different 4-letter radio stations, 1, 2, 3, 4, can be formed if the first letter must be a W or a K? So the first letter has to be a W or a K. So you only have 2 choices for the first one, the W or the K. So then for the other ones, it doesn't show any restrictions. So you have 26 letters to choose from for the other ones. Okay, so we'll multiply. And again, I recommend that in order to find out how many different 4 letters, so, well, I will say 2 multiplied by 26 to the third power, because we have 3 26 in there. So 2 times, and then you can enter 26 raised to the third power. That is 35,152. Okay. Number 8. In the original plan for area code in 1945, the first digit could be any number from 2 to 9. The second digit was either a 0 or a 1, and the third digit could be any number except 9. With this plan, how many different area codes are possible? So in the original plan for area code in 1945, the first digit could be any number. So the first digit could be any number between 2 through 9. The second digit was either a 0 or a 1. 0 or 1, so you have 2 choices. And the third digit could be any number except 9, so from 0 to 8. So between 2 and 9, we have 8 choices. Between 0 and 8, we have 9 choices. So 8 times 2 times 9 will tell you the many different area codes. 8 times 2 times 9 is 144. And that's it for this lesson. Look forward to talking to you when we do the homework.